baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Columbus Clippers and the St. Paul Saints. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
St. Paul Saints.
Matt Shoemaker gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping up is Ben Gamel. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Columbus, the left fielder, Ben Gamel.
Here's the first pitch. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 6:05.
The 1-0 home. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Aaron Bracho. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Harold Ramirez is at the plate as he watches ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Carlos Vargas is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
So stepping in is Nick Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Gordon.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Next to dig in, Xander Wheel. Now here's the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 1-0 count. Here it is. Soft liner towards short. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get enough.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Wheel at second. Arias at first. 1 gone. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
High drive deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That is good. The right fielder.
That brings up Alex Kirilloff. And they're runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Adios, pelota. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Into the box, Travis Blankenhorn. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bobby Bradley. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, Bo Naylor. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring Willians Astudillo into bat. First pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he'll Try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Brent Rooker, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. Jose Miranda will be next. Bases are empty, one man out. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Stepping in next, Jose Miranda. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Rooker, base runner at first with 1 out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Scooped up. There's 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. In now, Nick Gordon. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
This one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Xander Wheel would be next. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Now into the box, Xander Wheel singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And a ball 1-0. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. Once again, a 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Striding in is Nolan Jones. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Oscar Mercado.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Oscar Mercado. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. On the ground to the right side. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Into the box now, Gabriel Arias. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little...
And late reactions, and they got him.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Shoemaker gets the sign. Here it is on 2-1. To short. Gordon's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Luis Arias, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Mercado is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Cave.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And in to hit next will be Jake Cave. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Cave, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Adios, pelota. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as they move on top 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
At the plate now, Alex Kirilloff. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Popped up. Arias trying to get there. And he'll reach first safely.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Travis Blankenhorn.
At the plate, Travis Blankenhorn. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Kirilloff stands at first with one out. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Here's another 2-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Willians Astudillo.
So next to hit is Willians Astudillo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Naylor over to his left, and that will end the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-0 ball game. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Ben Gamble.
Left fielder, Ben.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Standing in now, Aaron Bracho, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. No outs, nobody on. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Harold Ramirez is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gordon will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Next up is Harold Ramirez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Bobby Bradley waits on deck. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hard hit towards center. Cave is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 44, Bobby Bradley.
Now it'll be Bobby Bradley. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Shoemaker looks in, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Lead-off homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Bradley is off of first with 2 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 pitch on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. Rooker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Saints lead it 4-1. So now into the box is Brent Rooker. Worked a walk his first time up.
The left fielder, Brent Rooker.
Here's the pitch. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Miranda.
Next, it'll be Jose Miranda, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Miranda, just 21 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-1 is off the plate, up and away. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Nick Gordon.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the speedy Nick Gordon. And now the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Saints are out on top, 4-1. And now, Bo Naylor flew out last time up.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So now to the plate, Nolan Jones. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Oscar Mercado digging in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Mercado is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Jones leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Xander Wheel.
The first baseman, Sender.
Now here it comes.
Wheel.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now the 1-0.
Hey!
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Ball 1.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't
Number
working, so he just
2.
reached back and
Second
fired a
baseman.
good old country hardball fastball right by him.
Oh,
No
Ryan.
better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the right fielder. Adios, pelota.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
To the plate now, Jake Cave.
The center fielder.
As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. To third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 19, Alex Kirilloff.
So the next to bat will be Alex Kirilloff. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the first pitch.
Yeah.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped him up. Bracho is there and the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-1. Now to the plate, here is Gabriel Arias. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
0-1 count and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Misses, ball 2. Full count now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now back, second baseman, Aaron Bracho.
And now here is Aaron Bracho. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Shoemaker gets the sign. First pitch on its way.
That's out.
Two out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Saints lead it 5-1. Trevor Stephan is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Trevor Stephan.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Travis Blankenhorn, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Willians Astudillo will be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
That'll bring in Willians Astudillo. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bradley is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brent Rooker.
Next to hit, Brent Rooker. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. But this lands foul for the first strike. Blankenhorn, base runner at first with 1 out.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now at the plate is Jose Miranda. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit down the third baseline. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
At the plate now, Nick Gordon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, first baseman, Xander.
Next, here is Xander Wheel. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the AB on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. The Saints are out on top 6-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Harold Ramirez. And they could use a spark from him here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ripped down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bobby Bradley. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
And now in the box, Josh Naylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on the way. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Saints lead it 6-1. Now at the plate, here is Luis Arias. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jake Cave.
So now to the plate, Jake Cave. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. One out, nobody on. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A leap, but it's off his glove. And that is off the wall. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside to Parker.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Scott.
In now, Alex Kirilloff, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 1-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's tarrying. A leap, but it's off his glove. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
At the plate, Travis Blankenhorn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Scott, just 24 years of age. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and a 2-seam fastball. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 to count. From the belt, the pitch. And he popped him up. Jones into foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Willians Astudillo.
Now to bat, Willians Astudillo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he fouls this one off. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Saints are out on top, 7-1. Luke Farrell has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Saints, number 51, Luke Farrell.
So now here is Bo Naylor. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Farrell, a 27-year-old, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and a cutter. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Into the box now, Nolan Jones. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-2 home. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 1-for-2 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Brent Rooker.
The left fielder, Brent.
First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bracho onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Miranda.
Now to the plate, Jose Miranda. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. In there, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. That misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hit to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Gordon.
So now to the plate, Nick Gordon, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled off. Miranda, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gamble is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 22, Xander Wheel.
Up next, Xander Wheel. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. Miranda rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
At At the plate now, Luis Arias. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gamble gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Saints lead it 8-1. Digging in will be Gabriel Arias, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ben Gamble. He grounded out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box, Aaron Bracho, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Nope.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Gamble leads off first with one away. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Harold Ramirez waits on deck. The 3-1. This pitch is popped up. Arias is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Digging in next, Harold Ramirez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him.
0-1 for count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Outside.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final tonight. The St. Paul Saints hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Matt Shoemaker gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Saints, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. For the Clippers, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error, they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field.
Mm-hmm.